So far. Hey, everybody! Relax. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, there's all these changes. What's happening? Oh, man. Verbling still loves all of you guys, okay? Don't worry, guys, all right? All we're doing is we're just figuring out a better system, okay? And we're using a ticket system. The reason we're using that as well, if you guys have watched the classes, what happens now is if you have to have a ticket when you come into class, people are more serious in class. Don't you realize that? I mean, that's something. So there's always going to be negatives and positives. So I'm talking to all of you in the chat. We still love you guys, okay? Digital hug for everybody, all of our students out there. Digital hugs, digital kisses. We still love you guys. We're just trying to find a better way. And if you'll notice in the classes, the students are in there are more serious, okay? They're more serious, right? Okay? And guys, it's okay. Listen, I'll spend as much time listening to your positive and negative feedback. I'm going to give you my link, okay? That's the one there for on my Facebook Verbling page. Feel free, tell me, hey, Bret, you crazy guys at Verbling, what are you doing? Or, hey, I love the new system, okay? All right? We're just trying to find the best way for everybody, okay? And let's see who's here. Hello, Jessica. Is that right? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name properly. Is it Jesse? Oh, now you're frozen. Hello, is it Jess? Jess Tipi BR Jap? Hello! Just say something. It's okay. So, by the way, make sure your microphone isn't muted, okay? Hello, Johnny. Okay. Can anybody speak to me? Okay. Hey, Juan Camilio's back. Hello, Juan.
Hello, teacher. Can you hear me now?
Oh, and Johnny's here. Yes, Johnny, I can hear you. Hello, Johnny. Okay. Lenda. Hello, Lenda.
Hello, Bret.
How are you today, Lenda?
Fine, and you?
Doing well. Happy as can be. Okay. Mauricio.
Hello, tutor.
Hello. Nice to see you, Mauricio. And welcome back, my friend Pierre. You guys have watched
In the last class, I had a problem, so I'm here again.
Okay, well, good, good. Thank you, Mauricio. I'm glad you're joining along. Okay, and let's help out this one new student. So, Jess. Hello, Jess. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Jess. How are you? So, Jess, is this your first time? Is this your first time here? Jess,
Yeah.
Okay, so Jess, relax.
It's my first time.
Yeah, relax. Everything's going to be okay, all right? It's not a problem, okay? Where are you from, Jess?
Colombia.
Oh, Colombia, home of the world's best coffee, okay? So, Jess, I've had to learn other languages before, okay? For instance, yo hablamos poquito español porque en Costa Rica 3 meses, ¿ok? Yo entiendo poco porque no el profesor de español. So I never had a professor. I only learned from speaking to people. Also, too, yo wei sure itian dian jongwa wa, okay? Nizitala. Okay, so I speak a little bit of Chinese. Jess, I know what it's like to have to learn a new language. Just relax, okay? Just relax. Remember, nobody's gonna. Jess, if you do something wrong, I'm not gonna pow, digitally punch you. Okay? If you do something wrong, I'm just gonna give you another digital hug. It's okay, Jess. So relax, okay? It's all right. Just relax. Everything's okay. You can't make mistakes. Even if you make mistakes, it doesn't matter because you're learning, okay? So, hey, everybody. And yes, like Rodolfo says, let's stay positive. There's new changes. And you guys that have been here in Verbling for a long time, you realize what it's like when it's completely free, right, guys? What happens? I have to spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes every class. Hey, learn how to mute your mic. Learn how to do, right? Okay, no more of that, guys. You guys see that? It's awesome. It's awesome, guys, okay? It's much better this way. Trust me, okay? So good. Let's get into class, okay, everybody? Here we go. So now we're working on food idioms, okay? Yo tengo hambre, Jess. Tienes hombre, okay? So no, but Jess, we have to speak completely in English, okay? I was just giving you an example of, what other people go through with languages, all right? Okay? And I understand English is horrible. Spanish is so nice because the vowels sound the same no matter what. In English, an O can sound like 10 different ways. It's just crazy. I've never heard of anything as weird as that. So Jess, here's the first one here, Jess. Can you read what's on the screen? And I'll give this to you guys, okay? And this is the one where... Jess, can you read what's on the screen? Oh, Jess is gone after all that. She's gone. Oh, no, there she is, okay? So, yeah, on a diet, Jess. Oh, Jess is running, okay? Let's go to Johnny. We'll get back to Jess, guys, okay? Jess is running. I'm on a diet. Johnny, can you read the first one here? On a diet. Go ahead, Johnny.
Okay, teacher. I can do it, don't worry.
Good.
Okay, on a diet. To be trying to lose weight by eating less food. I have been on a diet for 2 months now. Continue?
No, it's okay. On a diet. So let me ask you something. Do most Americans, okay, and look, guys, Americans are South America, everything else. Does this guy need to go on a diet? What do you think? What about this person? Look at this. This person walks their dog by driving their car. So yeah, how about this person? Does she need to go on a diet? Anyway, I shouldn't make fun of people. I'm sorry. Okay, but on a diet, this is when you try to eat less food, okay? But also, too, some people go on a diet where it's not so much eating less food. Maybe they try to leave certain things out of their regular diet. And I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have done that. That was mean, okay? I'll bring up pictures of flowers now. Okay, let's go on to the next one. By the way, guys, stop me if you have a question about these idioms, all right? Okay. Juan Camilio, one man's meat. Okay. It's okay. Juan Camilio, can you see that? One man's meat is another man's poison.
Meat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Meat.
Yeah, go ahead and read that. It's okay. Just go ahead and read that.
Read? I read?
Yep.
Okay. One man's meat is another man's poison?
Yep. Go ahead and read the definition there.
Something that one person likes might be disliked by someone else. Or one man's
meat is another man's poison. Here, let me see if I can make this. Okay, is that better?
Poison, and while my friends hates coffee.
Yeah, so this is just where, so one man's meat. So when you think of a meal, the way we and potatoes, okay? This is very common in the United States, right? So meat and potatoes, all right? So, yeah, so meat is like a regular thing, okay, that you like. So one man's meat is another man's poison. So this is your meat, and now this is your poison. A poison will kill you. So poison's bad for you. So what this means is, and it's not so much you're going to die, all right? What it means is somebody likes something, the other person doesn't like that. So, for instance, I could say with Juan, so maybe Juan likes hot peppers. I don't like hot peppers. I could say with Juan, his thing is he likes hot peppers. I don't. So, one man's meat is another man's poison. Juan likes peppers. I do not. All right? By the way, Pierre and everybody else, you guys, if you keep getting dropped, if your internet connection keeps dropping, what you should try is this, and I'll give you the link. It's semi-technical, meaning you will have technical expertise, but not a lot, okay? And what it is, it's DNS, and what this does is that way you hook up better with Google, okay? All right. So let's go on to the next one. And please, everybody, feel free to stop me if you have a question. Okay, if you have a question. All right. Linda, go ahead, Linda. Out of the frying pan.
Out of the frying pan. But I don't have the document. I go to the link, but I don't know. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay because you have to search for it in the link. So this is where we're at right now. But Linda, try looking at my screen. My screen is rather big.
Okay.
You can read on
Out
there.
of the frying pan, but I don't know. Okay.
It's okay, Linda. Okay. It's okay. Do you see this here? Out of the it's right at the top. Yeah, just read this. It's okay. No problem.
Out
Linda.
of the frying pan and into the fire. Yes. I don't know the text move when I try to read.
It's okay. It's okay. Let me put it in the chat box for you, okay? Can you see the chat box? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. To go from something bad to something worse.
Okay, and here we go. And let me put in, there you go.
The woman jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire when she quit her job. Now her problems are much worse.
Mm-hmm. Yep, now the problems are much worse. Yeah, and Miguel, you do need a ticket, okay? And by the way, guys, again, and sorry, Miguel, I'm trying to concentrate on class, but yes, you do need a ticket to get in, okay? So yeah, so Linda, so this is when things get worse, okay? When something goes from bad to worse. John jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire when his fever turned into a serious disease, okay? So it got even worse. Also, too, Jennifer and Jack jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire when they got more and more into debt, when they got more and more into debt, okay?
Okay.
Let me see if this is, I think this is still a link. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, and the tickets. Here's all you do. You just go here, guys, okay? For everybody already anyway. Okay, so, all right, so let's continue on here. And guys, stop me if you have any questions. And by the way, keep your microphones muted when you're not speaking, just because that way I don't hear any background noise. Hello, Jess. Hello, Jess.
Hello.
Hey, Jesse. So, Jesse.
Well, I have problems with the connection.
Jesse, relax. And Jesse, we're so happy to see you in class because we all know what it's like to start new, Jesse, okay? So, Jesse, read this one here, out to lunch. Can you see that on the screen, Jess?
Out to lunch, to be crazy, to be uniform.
Uninformed, okay, and it looks like and it looks like uniform, but because you have the UNIN, uninformed, okay, and uninformed is when you don't have information, okay. You don't have information, okay. Read the example sentence.
The woman is out to lunch and you should never believe what she tells you.
So, exactly. So, out to lunch. So, this is just when somebody is crazy. Okay. All right. So like Justin Bieber is out to lunch. I'm just kidding. Okay. Everybody's all mad. No, he's not out to lunch. But out to lunch is when you see like a crazy person, okay? Crazy person, okay? All right? So maybe this, out to lunch, right? Okay? And it's not necessarily where they're crazy. You can just, like if somebody doesn't understand what's going on, okay? All right? Then they're out to lunch. All right? So that's all that out to lunch means. So it's not always crazy. Yep. And then out to lunch, yeah, that's just when you're eating lunch away, okay, from somewhere else. By the way, guys, please, again, make sure that you tell me if you need anything, okay? All right? If you have a question. I think, Mauricio, I think it's your turn. I think I skipped you just to make sure that Jess was still there. Go ahead, Mauricio. The next one, packed in like sardines.
Okay. Packed in the like sardines. To be packed in the very childlike. The commuters were packed in the like sardines in the subway car.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so sardines. So if we look at sardines like in a can, for instance, okay? So I don't know if you guys have had sardines like this, okay? I have. I actually like sardines a lot. But anyway, that's packed in so tight. So when people are packed in like sardines, okay, that means they're just stuck together. And it's not only people that can be packed in like sardines. You can also have other stuff that is packed in tightly. Excuse me, one second. Oops. So packed in tight. So yeah, these people here are packed in like sardines. This fruit and garlic and other stuff, whatever it is, packed in like sardines. Look at these houses. Wow, these people are packed in like sardines, okay? That's all examples of being packed in like sardines. Very, very uncomfortable. Pierre, this one here, pick at something.
Pick it. To eat only little bits of some things. The boy is sick and will only pick at his food.
Yeah, also too, it's kind of like people say you eat like a bird. You eat like a bird. So you just kind of pick at something. You just kind of just eat just a little bit, It's kind of hard. Also too, though, people will they can not only pick at something, they can, pardon me, unfortunately some little kids, like a little kids will have a scab. So like just say there's a little, and please, picture, please forgive me, okay? So yeah, so if there's like a little scab, okay, I cannot stop picking at scabs. You see that? I know it's kind of hard to see because it's small, okay? But that's when you're picking at something, like you're picking at a scab, for instance, unfortunately, okay? All right? That's also when people pick at stuff. But also food, where you're just eating just a little bit, okay? All right? Okay, so good, guys. Pie in the sky. This is a great one. So, Jess, back to you. Pie in the sky. Hello, Jess. No, I'm just
Yeah.
Good, Jess. Pie in the sky.
Pie in the sky, an idea or plan that you think will never happen. My cousin's plans are usually pie in the sky and will never happen.
Yeah, so these are ideas, that are just so far out, okay? Like, I could tell you, I'm going to set up my own verbling, okay? That's a pie in the sky idea. I'm not going to set up my own verbling, right? Who could ever compete with that? So that would be like a pie in the sky idea. Another pie in the sky idea is, well, Jack says he's going to be a doctor. Well, maybe Jack is 35 years old. I think it's too late for him. So that's an idea or plan. Okay, so it's in the negative, guys, all right? When you talk about somebody with the pie in the sky idea, it's in the negative because it's something that's not going to happen. So be careful when you're talking about that, okay? All right, the next one of my favorites. Johnny, is English a piece of cake to you?
Okay. A piece of cake. A task that is easily accomplished. The job was a piece of cake. I finished it before lunch.
I finished it. I finished before lunch. Yep. So yeah. So something that's really easy. So Johnny is learning English a piece of cake. Are phrasal verbs a piece of cake to you? Are those easy? So it's not only a task, but it's it's a task, but also too when you're trying to learn something. You know, is it a piece of cake to learn? Oh yeah, that's a piece of cake. You can learn how to build a new house, no problem. You know, learning Arabic is a piece of cake. You know, I hear that's a very difficult language. Okay, what's a piece of cake to you, Johnny? Can you tell me something that's a piece of
I,
cake to you?
yeah, teacher. Um, a piece of cake. At English. Medium English.
Verbling's a piece of cake to you. The verbling classes. They're
Yeah,
good.
teacher. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Got it. So this next one, guys, we don't use anymore. Polish the apple. Okay. So, and by the way, some people ask, well, are these used a lot? When are these used? So, guys, here's the thing with idioms. Learn idioms because you never know when they're going to be used. As far as are they used a lot by everybody in the United States, it depends. It depends on where they're from, okay, and where they were raised, all right? And who raised them. Also, are idioms different in the United States as compared to the UK or compared to Australia? Yes, absolutely. We have our own different idioms that we won't understand. 1 second, please. So good. So this one's a nice one here. Go ahead, Juan Camilio. Put all one's eggs in one basket. Can you see that?
Hello, teacher. I don't can see the
It's
sentence.
okay. It's okay. Let me put it in the chat quick here. Okay. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. It's in the chat. Read it from there.
Okay. Put all ones, yes.
Uh-huh.
Put all one's eggs in on basket. To write everything at once. I do not want to put all my eggs in basket and only invest money in real estate.
Yep. Okay. So risk. When you risk something, okay, that means that you can lose it. But sometimes, or most, when you risk things, you're trying to gain something. Okay. So are tough. Okay. So risk are hard. All right. So what happens is when you risk everything all at once. So let's say for some reason you have, I don't know. Let's say you have like $3 million. You're rich, okay, but you really want to make a lot more money, so you might risk everything by putting all your eggs in one basket. So risking everything all at once by buying stock in just one company. Okay, all right.
Okay.
That's when you put all your eggs in one basket. You put it all together in one. Do you ever risk anything, Juan Camilio? What have you ever risked? What's risky to you?
The next.
No. Juan, have you ever risked anything? Have you ever taken a risk?
The risk.
Yeah, have you ever risked anything? So risk means that when you do something that might be negative, okay, or it might be positive, when you risk something, you take a chance. Okay? Like some people say it's a risk to get married. Okay, some people say that's a risk. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so well, that's just it's just what people say. Okay, so Linda, yeah, you know what? We usually don't use this one. The next one we do though. Go ahead, Linda. Put on weight.
The next one is put on the feedback.
No, let's skip that one because we don't use that one. That one is rarely used. Okay, I'm trying to give you ones just that are more typical. So put on weight or put weight on. Go ahead.
Okay. Put one weight or put weight on. To gain weight. The basketball player is putting on weight.
Yep. So what happens? So here's an example. So this kid is putting on weight. Okay. He's put on weight. So what happens is where you just start eating more and you start to gain weight, you become fat. Okay? So, like for instance, when a woman is pregnant, of course they're going to put on weight, right? Because they have a little
Teacher,
baby. Mm-hmm.
I have a
Go ahead.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the document in maybe Microsoft Word?
No, I don't have it in Word. Is it just not coming up on the internet?
I would like to download it.
Yeah. So here's the link. Okay, so I put the link in the
Okay.
chat. And also
Okay.
too, yeah, you're welcome. And you guys, I really try to take care of all of you. I promise. I try my best. Okay. So if you notice, like on my teachers page here, okay, with the classes, I try to always give you guys the link. Okay. All right, just so you can do that, and I try to at least 2 days ahead of time give you guys the information for the classes so you can be prepared and decide if you want to. But the links are usually there, okay? But no problem. I also give them during class. So let's see. So yeah. So Lenda, can I ask you a personal question, Lenda? Do you mind?
Yes. Go ahead.
Have you ever put on any weight?
No, never. I try to lose
You
weight.
try to stay slim. You try to lose
Yes.
weight. You try to stay slim. Okay, Linda.
Yes.
I'm sure you're slim and beautiful. So good for you.
Thank
So
you.
yes. So you have to be careful when you get older. You put on weight. You know, unfortunately, yeah. It's
Maybe
part of life.
after children.
After children, yes. After you give birth, after you have children, sometimes you put on weight.
Yes.
Yep. So you'll put on weight after that. Sometimes it's hard to take off. Not that I know, because I have not given birth myself. I don't think I ever will. So the genetics will hold that back, right? Mauricio, rotten
Yep.
apple, Mauricio.
Round apple. A bad person. Sometimes there is one person with round apple in a group of people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, that's a rotten apple. We do use this. So unfortunately, sometimes in your family, there's a rotten apple. Okay. In your family, okay? It could be a bad person. They also call the rotten, if there's one bad person in your family, they'll call them the black sheep. Okay, so he's the black sheep in the family, right? Because sheep are typically white. He's the black sheep.
Did you say black sheep?
Well, a rotten apple, you know, like if there's one person in your family that is the rotten apple, they're also the black sheep.
Oh yes. Okay.
So a rotten apple's a bad person, okay? Who likes a
Yeah.
rotten apple. But it's not only in your family. It could be somebody in your office, you know, that's a rotten
With your
apple.
friend.
It could. Well, let's hope that you're not hanging around a rotten apple because they're a bad person, right? Okay. Like I had a student named Mon that all the time he was harassing me, harassing other students. Finally, I can't let him in class because he's a bad apple. And I see him in other classes writing some really bad things. He's a rotten apple. You know, he's also a bad apple. We also call it a bad apple as well. Okay. Right. Let's go into the next one. Rotten to the core. So Mauricio, rotten to the core.
Run to the core. To be completely worthless like a round apple. The political organization was run to the core, and everybody knew that it must be changed.
Yep. So an apple has a core. Okay. The core is the middle of the apple. So when they say rotten to the core, what they mean is all the way through that, you know. So an apple, we're talking about stuff, okay? So all the way down to the bottom, okay? So everything about that person is just evil, you know, completely worthless or completely evil. It's not only worthless, guys. This is also when somebody's really bad, they're rotten to the core. We usually refer to it as that, okay?
Excuse me, teacher. This is a more bad person than the latest.
Exactly. So if somebody's a rotten apple, then you know they're a bad person, okay? All right? So, but when you're rotten to the core, it's like, wow, there's nothing good. So a rotten apple,
Teacher.
you can try to bring around. Yep, go ahead.
It's moral.
Can I say this is a rotten situation?
You could say this is a rotten situation as well. Yep.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So
Yeah.
so rotten, just means it's like decaying. Okay. It's bad. Okay. All right. So rotten is just if you look at something that's rotten, that's just really bad. Okay. Like a rotten tooth. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. So sorry guys. I didn't realize it's gonna be that disgusting. Okay. Let's bring flowers back up. Anytime something bad is on the screen, let's always bring flowers back up. And yeah, I know it makes some of you queasy, right? But yeah, rotten. Anytime you're using rotten, it's just something that's bad. It's something that's decaying. Okay. All right. So yeah, but you can use it's a rotten situation. We also use that's a rotten deal. Okay. Okay, it's a rotten deal. Means that like maybe you bought something and it's a rotten deal. It's not good. Okay. Your debt, our future. That's a rotten deal. How we're passing on all this debt to our children, right? That's not fair. That's a rotten deal from them. It's a rotten situation for them. Okay? So good. And sorry guys, I know sometimes I over-explain things, but I just want to make sure we all understand, okay? Pierre, next one, rub salt.
Salt of the earth, rub salt.
No, actually, yeah, there's so much salt.
Salt.
There's salt everywhere. But the first one, rub salt in someone's wound, okay? This first one here up top.
To try to make someone's unhappiness or misfortune worse. I did not mention the car accident to my friend because I did not want to rub salt in this round.
Yep, did not want to rub salt in his wound. So what happened is, so for instance, he got in a car accident because, pardon me. So he's in a car accident. I didn't want to mention this. Maybe there's something else that's going on. So maybe he's really sad already, and I don't want to make him sadder. Also, when you rub salt in someone's wound, it's like it says, sometimes you target their unhappiness, unfortunately. Okay, you don't want to do this, but some people will do this. Okay, like Jennifer was in debt, and Johnny rubbed salt in her wound by telling her that she owed him money as well. Okay, so it's just when you make something worse. Okay, and we do use that term a lot. Okay, Jess, hello, Jess. Jess, are you the salt of the earth, Jess? Go ahead, read this, Jess. Salt of the earth. Are you the salt of the earth? Go ahead.
Salt of the earth. Good, basic, honest, ordinary people. Our new neighbor are the salt of the earth. They are good, basic, wrong. Honest people.
Yeah, so no, it's okay, guys. Don't be careful with laughing, Jess.
You, Mauricio.
Yeah, what happened to Mauricio? So Mauricio's little dog bit him, and he got scared of his little dog,
Yes, it was a little dog.
Isn't my friend.
So Mauricio has a little dog, and his little dog bit him, and that's the problem there. So so Mauricio, did this little dog here? Is this the dog that bit you?
No, it's me.
Yeah. So hey guys, make sure you don't be laughing at others, okay? And I know sometimes it comes across a little funny, and he didn't really mean anything by it, Jess, okay? Because he knows that you're the salt of the earth, okay? All right. So it's good. It's good. So the salt of the earth. So Jess, are you the salt of the earth?
What?
What?
Yeah, I have
Jess.
problem with the connection.
It's okay, Jess. Jess, are you the salt of the earth? Would you consider yourself the salt of the earth? It's okay, Jess. So Jess, what I was asking is, you consider yourself a good, basic type person. How about you, Pierre? Would you consider yourself the salt of the earth? And it's okay if you're not. Okay,
Teacher,
we all have our imperfections. Let me find out.
I want to do
Pierre
a comment.
first. Oh, go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead, Johnny.
Okay, so everybody say salt of the earth when one person is honest, ordinary people, but in any country, in some countries, one person that is salt of the earth is a bad person with bad luck. You know, can you understand me?
Yeah, so it's the exact
Okay.
opposite. That's funny.
Yeah, person with
That's
bad luck.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
you know, you
Salt.
know that?
Yeah. So I didn't realize that, but salt
Yeah,
of the earth, no, is like a good person, because there's so much
yeah,
salt.
exactly.
Salt is such an important part of us, right? Okay.
Yeah, for
We
example,
used
in
to
my
use it.
country,
Go ahead, Johnny.
yeah, in my country is if you are uh, cooking some any food and you are using salt, you need to use the salt with very careful. Can you see that?
You need to use it very carefully. Sorry, say it again.
Yeah, the salt, because if you do the salt put in your body, you can to become a bad person with bad luck.
Oh, really? I never realized. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't look at salt that way at all.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Yeah, the only time we look at salt is making sure we don't put too much in, because we'll get high blood pressure. If we do have too much salt, you have
Yeah.
high blood pressure. So that's the only thing. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah,
So the salt of
exactly.
the earth. And don't worry, Pierre. I won't ask you that question anymore. It's an unfair question. Johnny, let's go to the next one here. Go to the next one here. No, actually, not this one. So we don't salt
What
away.
is?
No, let's go to this one here.
Okay.
Save someone's
So
bacon.
okay,
This
save
one here.
someone's bacon. To help someone from failing or having trouble. My friend saved my friend saved my bacon when he helped me with the job that I could not do.
Okay, so good, yeah.
Okay.
To save someone's bacon. So this is, when somebody's doing something, when something bad is happening. So, yeah, I really saved my brother's bacon. He had problems with his bills, and I just gave him the money. Okay, so that's when he couldn't pay his bills, so he's failing or having trouble. I really saved her bacon. She wasn't studying for the exam, and I came over and helped her learn. And by the way, guys, this is bacon here, and I do apologize. I understand that some people, due to religious beliefs, that you don't eat bacon. I understand that, but that's the bacon. All right. Okay, so sell like hotcakes. Yeah, this is a good one here. Hello, Jose.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, Jose. Good to see you, Jose. So good. Can
I'm
you
late. I'm late.
Okay, it's okay. It's no problem. Okay. All right. Sell like hotcakes. Can you read this one? Sell like hotcakes.
Solo.
Yeah, right here. Sell like hotcakes. Okay. Hello, Jose. Can you see the screen?
I don't see the screen.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put it in the chat, okay? But we need to speed up a little bit, okay, Jose? All right?
Yes.
So in here, okay? So they're sell like hotcakes.
Solo type.
So it's in the chat.
Sell like
Go ahead.
hotcakes. To sell quickly or easily.
Yep.
The
Good.
new CD is selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. Good. These are hotcakes, okay? In case you guys are wondering.
Hotcakes.
Yeah, we also call them pancakes, okay? But we don't say selling like pancakes. We sell like hotcakes, okay? Hotcakes. Oh, Pierre, Take care, my new friend. Okay. I'll see
Okay.
you later. It's a pleasure, Pierre. You're a real nice guy. Okay. Please join my classes again. Like I said, leave some feedback if there's classes that you want or whatever, Pierre. Okay. All right. Take
Okay.
care, Pierre. Au revoir. Or I can't
Au
even.
revoir.
I
Goodbye.
can't even say it properly. Anyway, take care, Pierre. Okay. So yeah.
Thanks.
So you're welcome. So to sell like hotcakes, so guys, it's usually when it sells real fast, okay? I'll give you an example. The new iPhone sold like hotcakes. Everybody wanted one. All right? Okay? The tickets for verbling classes were selling like hotcakes. Every student wanted to be in class, okay? That's when you sell like hotcakes. All right? Again, guys, just stop me if you have questions. Juan Camilio, sink one's teeth into something.
One moment.
It's okay. It's in the chat.
What?
It's in the chat.
Okay. Sink one's the teeth into something to take a bit of some kind of food to get really involved in something. Trying hard to sink my teeth into the project at work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So like this guy, he's sinking his teeth into this hamburger, okay? So do you see that? So then the idiom with this is when you really get involved with something, okay? So for instance, you know, I really sink my teeth into teaching, okay? I mean, I really like teaching, okay? You know, so I sink my teeth into it. Some of you English learners, oh, I really sink my teeth into grammar, even though I don't like to. I really have to sink my teeth into it because I want to know all these idioms and all these phrasal verbs and all these nouns and all these blah, blah, right? So you sink your teeth into it. You really get into it, all right? Okay. So the next one here, Linda, slice of the cake, slice of the pie.
Slice of the cake or a slice of the pie, a share of something, money, etc. The government wants a slice of the cake from the new casinos.
Yep. So here, just think of a pie or cake, okay? And we usually say slice of pie, all right? Okay. I'm used to saying more slice of pie. So all it is you have this portion here, okay? All right. So you have what? You have 8 pieces. Okay. So now I get one little piece. So I get a portion of it. I get a share of something, a portion of something. So this is a slice of the pie. Hey, you know, listen, we worked on that project together, and I realized you got a bonus. Can I have a little bit of that bonus money? Can I have a slice of the pie because of all the hard work I did on that? Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Did you have a question, Juan? No? Okay. All right, no problem. So slice of the pie. So how about you, Linda? Are there times where you try to ask for a slice of the pie? A share of something in your family?
Well, no, I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, no. No, usually it's tough when you ask for a slice of the pie of something. You usually have to be fairly involved, right? Fairly involved, okay? All right. And Juan, I'll just mute you right now just because a little extra sound, but no problem, Juan, okay? All good, my friend, okay? Mauricio! Let's go on to the next one, Mauricio. Okay, and I hope it's not small potatoes to you, but go ahead.
Okay, a small potato, something that is not very big or important compared by other things or people. The amount of money for the stadium is small potatoes compared to the total cost of the Olympics.
Yeah, so good, so good. So yeah, this is when it's compared to other things. So, you know, John's electric bill is small potatoes compared to the hospital bills that he had. Okay, all right. Let's see in here. Yeah, Jennifer's hurt toe is small potatoes compared to her being pregnant with her first child. Okay?
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yes.
yeah, like her pregnancy is more important than just, one little hurt toe. So small potatoes. For something to be small potatoes, you have to compare it against something else, and it has to be of lesser importance than the other item. Okay, it's just small potatoes compared to the other thing. Okay,
Excuse
good.
me.
Yeah, go ahead, Mauricio.
Can I put example?
Yes. Mhm.
For example, the president is small potatoes compared to the papa.
Um, who's small potatoes compared to the papa?
Yes.
What was that, Mauricio? Can you repeat that?
Yeah, the president is small potatoes compared with the papa.
Pop.
What's the papa?
Pope, excuse me.
Oh, the Pope. Yeah, well, Mauricio. Okay, no problem, Mauricio. And I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because now I get it. Now I get it. Okay. So yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, you can say that if that's your opinion. You think that the Pope is stronger than the president, and in some countries he might be. Okay. So yes, Mauricio. As long as the Pope has more strength than the president, then yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead, Johnny. Did you have a question?
okay. Yeah. It's not a question, it's a comment. I don't know if it's right, my words. I can say, I don't know, for example, another web page that teach English are small potatoes that Berlin. I don't know. I can say that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right?
So maybe there's a website that all it's doing is offering lessons on grammar, okay, and
Yeah.
no
Yeah. Okay.
interactive. That's small potatoes compared to the offerings
Small
at
potato.
Verbling, okay? So you have to make sure you put it
Yeah.
right, okay? So there's very little
Okay.
offerings there. So you'd say the offerings for learning English at Johnny's site is small potatoes compared to the offerings that we have here at Verbling, right? Okay.
Okay. So
Good.
it's an example. Okay.
Oh no, it's good.
I
It's
don't know.
good. Yeah. And
Okay.
hey guys, remember, no problem, okay? No problem. I don't get
Okay.
excited at all. So good. Jess, what about this one?
So clean you can eat off the floor. Very clean. My mother's kitchen is so clean that you can eat off the floor.
Yep. So here we go. I don't know how many floors you want to eat off of, right? Okay. But this is an expression, guys, okay? You're not going to literally eat off the floor, but it is when something is very clean, okay? Like Jack's room is so clean you could eat off the floor, all right? Okay? But usually we're referring to, the kitchen, places like that. We wouldn't say that car is so clean you could eat off the floor, okay? That just doesn't make sense, all right? So very clean, but usually very clean when you're talking about something in the house, and it's typically in the kitchen. Also, too, in a restaurant. If I was visiting a restaurant and it was very clean, you could say, "Well, how clean is that car?" Or "How clean is that restaurant?" "Ah, it's so clean you could eat off the floor," even though you wouldn't actually do it. Okay. Yeah, let's not go with that next one. Let's not really use that much. Okay. All right, Mauricio, make sure that you don't have the extra verbling window open, okay? Johnny, the next one, spill the beans, Johnny.
Spill the beans. To tell a secret to someone who is not supposed to know about it. Please do not spill the beans about my plans to return to school next year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, it's when you tell a secret, okay? So for instance, Johnny, if I told you, I don't know. Yeah, let's say I told, hey Johnny, listen, I'm engaged, but I don't want anyone to know. Okay. So if you go out and you tell other people, Then you spill the beans. Oh, he spilled the beans about Bret being engaged. Okay, so that's when you spill
But
the beans. Yeah,
it is
it's
not a
not
secret
good.
because there are some people hearing you.
Well, I'm not getting married anyway, so.
Okay. Don't
Every-
worry, don't worry.
Will you be my best man? So you know you have a best man. Okay, during your
Okay,
wedding.
okay.
Okay, so good.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's go on to the next one here. Jose, spoon feeds someone.
Spoon feed someone. To help someone too much when you are trying to teach him or her something. We had to spoon feed the new employees who we were teaching about the new computer system.
Mhm. Yep. So just think of a little baby, guys. Okay, just think of a little baby. So you spoon feed a little baby. So you have to spoon feed somebody. You know, you're really just helping them. Again, the key word is too much. You know, you just kind of have to oh, here you go. You spoon feed them. Also, when you're helping somebody like that, you say, I had to hold their hand. Okay, hold. So that's like when you're helping like a little kid, you know, stuff like that. You have to hold their hand, okay? So when you spoon feed somebody, it's not good because, you know, oh my gosh, you just couldn't understand it. You know, you have to spoon feed them, okay? Okay, Juan Camilio, see you later. Take care. So good. So good. Okay, Lenda, square meal, Lenda.
Square meal, a good feeling meal. It was very busy at work last week and I did not have time for a square meal until Saturday.
Okay, so yeah, so a square meal, it's just a good meal. It's not going to be come in squares. Okay, picture of a square meal. Mmm. Ay ay ay, little video game comes up. Okay, so yeah, if you have like a square meal, ay ay ay. So this wouldn't really be a square meal. So a square meal is when you have like all different food here. Let's see, healthy. Let me get this. So this would be like a healthy meal. This is a square meal, okay? All right, because you're getting, you're getting some meat, you're getting some cheese, you're getting some beans, you're getting a little bit of, salad, just different things like this. This is a square meal. It's a good feeling meal. It's good to have a square meal, okay? It makes you feel good. Just make sure you don't eat too much. Eat too much, okay? So Mauricio, not really. Yeah, Mauricio, we use this one. This is a good one to sugarcoat, Mauricio. Go ahead, Mauricio. Sugarcoat.
Sugarcoat something. To make something that is unpleasant seem more pleasant, to coat something with sugar. The government tried to sugarcoat the new policy, but nobody was happy with it.
Yep. Look at this picture. Isn't this funny? Do you guys see this? So this guy, he has the plain truth or sugar-coated, okay? So what it is when you sugarcoat something, you make it seem better than what it is, okay? It seems more pleasant, right? Okay? So,
Yep.
like for instance, excuse me, I have to do 3 new tasks at work, and I know it's going to be tougher, but my boss sugar-coated it, saying it wouldn't be that bad, that it would probably be better for me, okay? All right? That's when you try to make some things better. Sometimes your parents sugarcoat things when you're a little kid, okay? Oh, it won't be that bad, Mauricio. No, your first day at school will be okay. Nobody will pick on you, okay? They kind of sugarcoat it. When we all know that first day at school, oh, you're so nervous. Oh, I hope everybody likes me, you know? So we sugarcoat things, all right, to try to make it sound better. And the reason we say sugarcoat is because, again, sugar's a sweetener, right? So
Yep.
if you, when you think about sugar, it always tastes better, even though it's really bad for you. Jesse, take something with a grain of salt. Hello, Jess. Hello, Jess. Take something.
Take
Yep.
take something with a grain of salt. Do not take something that someone has said seriously. You should take everything that the supervisor says with a grain of salt because he likes to exaggerate things.
Yep. Likes to exaggerate things. Exactly. So, exaggerate, that's when you make something bigger than what it is, okay? It's kind of like when you lie about things, okay? All right? Like people exaggerate about the size of fish that they catch, okay? So a grain of salt. So you know salt has these little grains, right, guys? Okay? So if you take something with a grain of salt, that means that you don't pay much attention to it because it's just like a little grain of salt. It's not that important, okay? So you don't take it seriously. If somebody's making fun of you, all right? So they were making fun of Jess. I told Jess, hey, Jess, just take it with a grain of salt, okay? You're the salt of the earth, so don't worry, all right? Okay, so good. Johnny, the next one. Take the cake.
Take the cake. To be the best of worst of something. The behavior of the young girl takes the take. It is terrible.
Okay, so with this one here, all right, this one again, it can be the best or the worst of something, okay? All right? Like, wow, she really took the cake. She was belligerent, she was drunk, and I think she was doing drugs when she was at the party. Nobody liked her, okay? Or, yeah, he really took the cake. He always helps his mom. He's good to his girlfriend, takes care of his neighbors. He's a really good guy, okay? So it can be good or bad. It can be the best or worst of something, okay? All right? Okay, and it's usually a person takes the cake. Jose, can you read this next one, Jose? Oh no, actually, not the
This
suck eggs.
one,
Yeah, no, we don't have suck
we don't
eggs.
have
We really
time.
don't use that anymore. This one here, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's the way the cookies crumbles. That's life does things happen. That's why the cookie crumbles. I thought when I learned that I would not get the new job.
Yep. So cookies. So you know cookies have crumbs. Okay. So it crumples. We say. Yeah. Well, there's little pieces like these. These are crumples. Okay, or crumbs. So when it crumbles, that's when it's making crumbs. Okay, so that's all cookies. Well, not all, but most cookies will fall apart like that if you start to pick at them. Okay, so that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's just the way things happen. So yeah, so guys, I know some people are upset, that you need a ticket now at Verbling, but also too sometimes, guys, hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Things change, okay, and we're trying to make the best out of it. But also too, these things happen. Things have to change a little bit, right? Okay. So Linda, this next one here, there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Okay, you cannot get something without working for it or paying for it. There is no such thing as a free lunch, and you must work hard if you want to get something in life.
Yes, okay. So it means that no matter what, you're going to have to pay for something, okay? All right? And this is not just money and stuff like that. There might be something going on in your life, right? Okay? So Jennifer married a rich guy, but she found out there's no such thing as a free lunch. He was a really mean guy, and it wasn't worth it for her. Okay, it's better that she would have married a poor guy that was nice. So there's no such thing as a free lunch. So Everything has a payment. Everything has a payment. Okay, and we're almost done, Mauricio. This next one here, this is my one of my favorite ones. Okay, so read this. Too many cooks.
Too many cooks spoil the broth stew. Too many people trying to do something will cause problems. Too many cooks spoil the broth, and having too many people work on the project was making it difficult to do anything.
You have too many people involved. So what happens if you have too many cooks? Then everybody's going to be telling you, well, here's how you do this. Here's how you do this, right? Okay, so that's not good at all. I do hope, all right, we're still